I'm Jackie from Chronically Jackie, and this is another video in my diagnosis discussion series. In this video, I'm going to further discuss my migraine diagnosis. But before we continue, please keep in mind that everyone is different, and I'm going to share my personal experiences, which may differ from yours or someone you know. Also, be sure to check out the description for the other videos in my diagnosis discussion series and helpful links. Migraines are one of the most prevalent neurological conditions in the world, yet they are also commonly misunderstood. I want to start off by saying that migraines are so much more than just a headache, because the head pain alone can be disabling, and they're often accompanied by other neurological symptoms. Migraines also affect everyone differently. For me personally, I usually have a stabbing, throbbing, intense pain on the right side of my head, and I can have a variety of the following symptoms: sensitivity to noise and light, nausea and vomiting, dizziness, a loss of balance, and numbness and tingling in my extremities. Migraines can also vary in severity. Sometimes when I have a migraine, I'm able to push through and get on with what I need to do that day. Other times when I have a migraine, I'm stuck in bed in a dark, quiet room, and I can't do anything at all until it has passed. My migraines typically last a few hours, but the head pain can linger for days as it slowly goes away. To manage my migraines, I use cold packs, heating pads, medications, and pain management procedures. And you can learn more about all of these treatments by following the links in the description. Migraines are considered a clinical diagnosis, meaning it's based on a doctor's observations, a patient's symptoms, and ruling out all other possible causes. Even though I'd had migraines since middle school, they didn't become problematic enough to warrant a diagnosis until I was around 15 or 16 years old, and I was diagnosed by a neurologist. During my diagnosis process, my doctor ordered an MRI of my brain, and the imaging showed a small spot of scar tissue on my right hemisphere. My neurologist deemed this to be caused by my migraines. That's how intense migraines can become. They can leave scar tissue on a person's brain. Thankfully, my little spot of scar tissue is not causing any complications, but once a year I do get another MRI just to make sure it's not growing. My migraines are caused by my Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, and if you haven't yet watched that video in my diagnosis discussion series, I highly recommend it. But anyways, because of the instability in my neck from my EDS, what ends up happening is intense neck pain that radiates and shoots up into a migraine. And my migraines will act up when my neck pain is flaring. Migraines can definitely be challenging, but there are ways to manage them and keep moving forward. I hope this video on my migraines was helpful, and thank you so much for joining in on my diagnosis discussion series.